Hi, Tracy here. I have a layout for you. I titled More Beautiful with Age. Here is the layout it's going next to. I'm showing you the pocket, how I did that. One of the We Are Memory Keepers pocket pages. And these three pictures are what I'm using for this layout. Or doing this layout for. I'm going through my papers from my Studio Calico kit, the May kit, and usually I have my papers, all picked out before I start my video, but this time I decided to show you that process as well. And I'm really doing my color theme here is based on the papers I have, not the pictures, because the pictures, everything is so toned down and white and shabby that I could go with virtually any color on this, aside from maybe something super bright. That would look a little bit odd. But these are pictures that I took. We went on our trip to Bodie, the ghost town of Bodie in California near Mammoth. And in the pocket page that's going next to this, I took a close-up of the knob of that crib. Oh, you can see it there on the right. There's a glare on it, but so that's a close-up. And I'm using it right now to sort of, because I would like this page to not clash. And here I finally decided I'm going to use that background page. And that, oh, I did not write that down. The floral with the circles is Studio Calico Sun Drifter, and it's called Wildflower. And then I'm also going to use a strip of that pink and yellow paper there at the bottom. That is Studio Calico Atlantic, and it's Southampton. And I'm going to use that doily. I try to do the other ones, but I don't like them, and I only have one of that particular one that I am going to use. So then I have to figure out what else am I going to do. And I'm sort of going through my stash, pulling stuff out that those are K & Company, those ephemera pieces. And then these doily things are Colorbach die cut accents. Flea market, they're called. And I don't end up using that ephemera, but I do end up using the pink flea market sort of doily looking, lace looking thing at the bottom. I use that one. And that little pocket with the tag in it is a Melissa Francis mini bags and tags. And then I think about using that tag I had made, and I even go so far as to paint gold on it later, but I don't end up using it because it just, the colors didn't work. It's a little bit too yellow, and plus, really, the truth is I wanted to journal on that anyway, that label. So I was kind of being lazy putting that tag in there anyway. And so I'm going to play around. This stuff all came from the kit, the twine and the glitter, or sequins and the stars. Those are all from the Studio Calico kit. And at first I was going to do like a banner, going with a curve to it, but then I end up going straight, and this is what I'm going to stick with. Oh, I misspoke. That twine right there is not from the kit, but the twine that I ultimately use is the Freckled Fawn twine that is in the kit. Lawn Fawn twine that came in it's pink lemonade hemp twine is what I'm going to end up using. And I do a whole lot. It's funny, I don't normally do it this way where I have embellishments and everything on top of the page. And then I had to move everything off and start gluing. But, I I just go for it and start working, and um, I guess, do have certain ways that I do things, but I also deviate quite a bit. That paper in the background, I thought maybe I would have a strip here, but because I'm sitting right next to my trash can, I did not write down the name of that paper. It's a really great background paper. It's got writing on it, and it's like curved writing, and it just looks so pretty. I really liked it for this. But, and I don't remember. Okay, so here I realized after I glued down that I would like to put some gold with my watercolors, my Niji watercolors. And I outline everything in gold. This, for some reason, the layout called out to me to do gold. Silver would have worked too, but I went with gold this time. I think it was the gold colors in the wood green there that made me just, here I am trying to, I put gold over the silver and try and make that work, but it's not going to work, and I was really being lazy anyway. So now I'm going to sprinkle some of the gold and then use the end of my paintbrush as well to put some dots. And I have to fiddle around quite a bit with this, trying to figure out how am I going to get that string to stay down. And then I realize, well, first I mess with the tiny attacher trying to staple it down, and I do it twice and I damage the paper both times. So that was a little frustrating. But after the second time, I realize, oh, I have another option, but I have to cover up the damaged paper. So I just move the, you're going to see in a second, I'm going to move the doily to cover the damaged paper, which was fine anyway, and actually I preferred it in that spot. So it all worked out. And now I realize, oh, I can use a brad to make that stay down. And I end up, those are brads from my stash. And I don't know the brand, I apologize. But I use small, the ones at the top are kind of a cream color, and then I'm going to do another string at the bottom, and those are like a antique-y, sort of a, oh, I don't have the layout in front of me, but they're like a brownish green, but I mean they look antique-y, so. And then I'm going to use my hot glue gun here to glue the flowers down. Excuse me, the stars. And my hot glue gun is a hot mess. I need a new one. And it makes trailing strings every time I use it. It's so ancient. I can't even believe it still works. It's probably, I would say at least 20 years old. Okay, here I am making my tag for my, I'm painting it with the gold, and I'm going to write on it a little journaling about Bodhi being so beautiful. It really is amazing to visit a ghost town like that. I mean, it's just complete. The rooms are covered in dust, a blanket of dust. And somehow, even though they're covered in dust, even the dust is beautiful because it's so surreal. And I guess all that dust makes it even feel more real. Because it is. I mean, this town was left exactly as it is. And, you know, they keep it up, but only what needs to be touched. They try to keep everything as pristine as they can. So, and now here I am pulling out letters and stuff for my title. And originally I was thinking I was going to do aged yet beautiful, I think was what I was thinking. And then I realized, oh, I'm going to do more beautiful with age. And I realized that over there needed something. It just needed a third layering piece there, and I go with that. So that's an old sticker sheet from my stash, and I don't know the brand or anything. And these stickers came from my stash as well. They're gold cursive, almost like calligraphy written letters, and I'm spelling out beautiful. And I started backwards so that it would be placed just right. And here's where I'm starting to say, oh, I was going to say aged and beautiful. But then I realized, oh, I wanted to say more beautiful with age. So I do some tiny block letters for more and for the word with. And then I do beautiful and age in that cursive gold. And here's me practicing what I'm going to write on my little card. I like to do that. And I don't have a layout in front of me, so I don't remember what I wrote. Something about the town of Bodie being stunning. And something about it being beautiful or something. And then I put that little remember stamp at the top so that you could see that, you know, perhaps one might be able to tell there was more writing on that little tab or tag. And here's close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and you have a fantastic day.